Fena Gitu, popularly known as Fena Gitu, is a name that once resonated powerfully in the Kenyan music industry. Fena was born on the 25th of April 1991 in Nairobi, Kenya. Fena grew up in a humble yet artistic household. From a young age, she displayed an insatiable passion for music and poetry, inspired by the vibrant beats of the early 2000s and a rich legacy of African music. Known for popular hits such as Sijaskia Vibaya, Steam, Zing Zong, Save the World, Karibia and Chaimoto, Fena was a darling to many. During the years of 2016 and 2017, many in Kenya had considered Fena Gitu the best female artist in Kenya. But where did this change? How did this happen? And why is she no longer getting streams? Emerging female artists in the industry, the likes of Saru, Femi One, and even the latest Diana Codes. It is as clear as day that Fena Gitu is no longer rocking the streets with her hits like she used to do before. Come with me as we uncover the rise and the fall of Fena Gitu, the Kenyan pop star that lost the crown in a matter of seconds. Before we come to the story of how Fena Gitu rose and how she fell, Fena began music a long time ago. I went to her YouTube channel and I discovered that the first video she put out on YouTube was 12 years ago. Ensure that you like, you subscribe, and you share the video. This basically means that the year 2012 is the year that Fena Gitu began music officially. Fena Gitu attended the prestigious Moi Girls High School, Nairobi, where she actively participated in music festivals, honing her skills in performance and composition. Later, Fena pursued a degree in international relations and journalism at United States International University, that you may know as USIU. It was during her university years that her career took a dramatic turn, moving from a promising student to a rising star in the Kenyan music industry. Here is the plot twist though. Even though her first video on YouTube dates to 12 years ago, Fena Gitu did not really begin music 12 years ago. In fact, according to my research, she might have begun music 17 years ago, back in 2008. In 2008, Fena Gitu was a BGV for Dela Maranga. If you're wondering what BGV means background vocalist for Dela Maranga and for Muthoni the drama queen. It was in these years that she got her mastery of music. It is also the same years that she was in USIU.
You were a BGV artist, like vocal BGV for I think Dela and then Muthoni drama queen. So how did
It is also around this time that Fena Gitu won a competition that was known as Fete de la Musique at the Alois Fonse, which is one of the best theaters in Kenya. This victory set Fena on her path to greatness, and by 2014, her debut single Phenomenal Woman catapulted her into the limelight. Her fusion of Afro soul, hip-hop and reggae was refreshing, a blend that earned her a unique spot in the male-dominated industry. She quickly became a household name, delivering hits like Semangwe, Brikicho, and Doing Her Thing Though. Fena's music was not just a melody, but a message. Back in the years, Fena was empowering women, celebrating individuality and challenging societal norms. Her fan base, fondly called the Fenatics, grew exponentially as she became a symbol of confidence and self-love. Beyond her music, Fena's personal life was a topic of curiosity and speculation. She remained fiercely private, often dodging questions about her relationships. However, whispers about her being part of the Kenya's LGBTQ+ community sparked controversy, as she neither confirmed nor denied these rumors. The mystery of her being in the LGBTQ+ community worked in her favor, but also placed her in the crosshairs of Kenya's conservative society. Before I go on with this story, the reason why I decided to bring a video of Fena Gitu is because I went to her YouTube channel and I took a screenshot. I was surprised to find out that her latest album, Love at Last, there is no song that is past 1,000 views. The most viewed song in the album only has 543 views, and some songs have basically like just 100 views. These metrics are quite low given the fact that Fena is known all over the country. And so, the question we might be asking ourselves is, where did the rain start falling on Fena? Because despite her initial success, the very platform that elevated Fena also became the stage for her downfall. Several factors contributed to her decline, each chipping away at her once unshakable foundation. As Fena released more music, critics began to accuse her of becoming repetitive. The same sound that had once set her apart now seemed to be predictable. And as you know, Kenyan fans are always hungry for innovation. They turned to newer artists who offered fresh perspectives and experimental beats. Like I said before, with the rise of Saru, Diana Codes, Nadia Mukami, Femi and other female musicians in the Kenyan music industry, it was hard for Fena Gitu to maintain the crown as one of the best, or even the best female artist in Kenya. It is now common knowledge that there was a shift in the music industry. From back in the days when musicians only used to post on YouTube, now there has been a rise of digital platforms like Spotify, Apple Music, and Fena struggled to adopt. Her streams dwindled as younger artists overtook the scene. By adopting, I mean that Fena did not play along with the rules that had come with the shift. Things like mastering the art of digital marketing and international collaborations. And by 2021, her monthly Spotify listeners had dropped by over 60%, which was a glaring indicator of her fading relevance in the Kenyan music industry. While Fena's enigmatic nature initially worked in her favor, her refusal to address certain controversies alienated fans. We know that our society is really grappling with cultural shifts, and people really wanted to know if Fena is part of the LGBTQ+ community for real, and Fena's ambiguous answers on the key issue left her appearing disconnected to the fans. After doing a thorough research on Fena Gitu, I realized that the biggest reason why her music has lost relevance in the Kenya's music industry scene. After the breakout of Fena Gitu, she was really loved by Kenyans. And when I say really loved, I mean really loved. I also went to her page and I saw comments from 6 years ago that said, Fena is so creative. Another one said, enyewe Fena who deliver, kama wale wa madhe wa maternity ward, hata sijasikia vibaya. And another comment by Skyv said best female artist. A comment from 5 years ago said Fena best female artist in Kenya. If you agree, thumbs up. I'm Zimbabwean but I'm a Fena diehard fan. She's always on fire. All these comments came in during the days which Fena Gitu had fans. During these days, Fena enjoyed more comments on her songs. In fact, this song's team has over 800 comments, and compared to this album that I told you she released a month ago, and taking a closer look at this song called Guns and Roses, she only has one comment. And this, if you can't see it, is for sure a sign of Fena flopping. Fena's rise and stardom in the music industry was eclipsed by rising stars. They redefined the industry, and these artists brought a youthful energy and an apologetic edge that resonated with the Gen Z audiences. And suddenly, like that, Fena seemed like a relic of the bygone era. Fena Gitu's story is a harsh reminder of the unforgiving nature of the music industry. As the saying goes, you're only as good as your last hit. In an ever-evolving landscape, adaptability is the key to survival. Fena's inability to reinvent herself ultimately cost her the throne she had worked so hard to build. You may be asking yourself, now that I've said this, where is Fena's stand in the Kenya's music industry? Because somehow, somewhere, people still see her. Now, today, Fena remains active in music, though her impact has significantly reduced. She has transitioned to mentoring young artists and occasionally releasing music independently. Nowadays, it has become hard for Fena Gitu to release a hit, but in her prime, she released hits and even was on Coke Studio. On Coke Studio Africa, Fena Gitu worked with Olamide, the artist from Nigeria. It is also rumored that there is a song that they wrote that never got to see the light of day.
Olamide, I got to do a song with him which didn't see the light of day, but hiyo ni story ingine.
Yeah.
While her mainstream days may be behind her, her legacy as a trailblazer for Kenyan female rappers still remains intact. Fena Gitu's rise and fall reflect the highs and lows of fame, a tale as old as time. Her journey is both inspiring and cautionary, a testament to the importance of innovation, resilience, and staying connected with your audience. As fan critics and observers, we are left to ponder, what could Fena have done differently? Her story is not just us, it is a mirror to every artist navigating the unpredictable tides in the entertainment world. After all, as the Swahili proverb says, panda shuka za maisha ni kawaida. The ups and downs of life are always inevitable. Stay here on The Truth Lab as I entertain you with more and more videos about more artists and stories that you would really love to hear. See you next time.